How do you translate that to English?
Oh, I don't know.
Ingleski.
There's really no. Let me figure it out. Hold on.
Asada?
Cooked meat? A stew?
Don't call it stew.
Ay, pues ¿cómo se dice?
Let me tell you right now. Hold on.
Okay.
Sure.
Nah, dude, you just call it everywhere. Even on here, calls it Carne Guisada. Translation would be like it's saying beef stew, beef casserole. Hold on.
A stewy beef.
Beef stew.
Beef.
That's what it's saying.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna say.
Blame it on Google Translate.
Hello and welcome to the Views Club. Today I'm going to show you guys how I make carne guisada. Translates to beef stew. Based on Google, it doesn't make sense because stew is very soupy. This has light broth, but if you want to learn how to make carne guisada, keep watching. Alright guys, I have my pan on a medium heat and you're going to drizzle some oil. About a teaspoon of oil. Two garlic cloves. Right here I have about 2 pounds of chuck steak. If you want to make your carne guisada taste really good, the chuck steak adds a really good flavor, and that's what we're going to use here. So if you have about 1.5 pounds to 2, you can use the same measurements that I used for this recipe. When you put your meat on here, that's when you want to add, we're going to go with a teaspoon. No, we're going to go with half a teaspoon of chicken bouillon. I use a North Swiss chicken bouillon. Yeah, we're going to go with 1 teaspoon. If you like pepper, you can add pepper. If you don't like it, keep it out. Put a lid on it and let it cook for about 8 minutes. And while this is cooking, I'm going to show you what we did with the potatoes so that you have them ready when you get to this point. I have 2 potatoes, and you're going to cut them to whatever size you need for your family. If you have little ones, you can go smaller. If you're an adult, well, you know how you're going to cut your potatoes. You're going to dump them in boiling water for 10 minutes. Okay, Views Club, if your meat looks like this in red, keep cooking it. We're probably going to be here a good 15-20 minutes because you want to cook this all the way completely, and you might get a little bit of a sear, and that's going to be what we're looking for. I already have everything chopped up for what we're going to need, and you're going to need poblano. Is these called poblanos, Claude? What did we decide on? Poblanos?
Yes, I think so.
Oh. Can you do a quick search?
Well, girl, you don't know these things.
I know, but we're still at it. Because I remember I did the thing and I googled and I made sure to confirm, and somebody still said in the comments que no era.
Pues que no están jodiendo. Sí, aquí dice que es poblano.
Okay, all right, guys. So while you're cooking your meat, you want to have your poblanos chopped up like this. If you don't have poblanos, you can do substitute for Anaheim. It's going to change its flavor, but this is the one that we used. White onion, yellow onion, don't use purple, and tomato. This is 1 whole tomato, 1 whole poblano, and half of a white onion. So you see the Mexican looking flag, kind of looks the Italian flag too. Oh, no me estás haciendo caso. Se está haciendo lo importante. Okay, we've been here for about a good 15 minutes because my burners get really hot. You might have to do 20 or so depending on your stove. But do you see how it has a sear right here? You want to have a sear before you add your vegetables, okay? Because that's how you're going to get the good flavor to go in. Kind of when you develop that good crust right here. That's what we're looking for. Okay? So now that you have that good sear, you want to add all your vegetables in at the same time and just give it a good mix. And you want to cook this through until the tomatoes get really, really soft, and you can kind of mash them up with your spoon, which is a good way to hide them from the kids or the folks that don't like the tomatoes. Or as Cutie calls it, the tomato. This has been cooking for 5 minutes, and what we're going to do now, we're going to add half a cup of water. Mix it around and put a lid on it, and you're going to do this for a good, I'm thinking it's going to take us about 6 minutes. When your tomatoes are soft, that's when you're going to go ahead and add your potatoes. When you add your potatoes, you want to add your cumin. I'm going to do I'm going to do 2 teaspoons because we like it, and it gives it a good flavor. Yeah, about 1 whole teaspoon, and mix it around. If you have the cumin before then, it's going to take a little bit of the flavor that you're looking for the carne guisada. So after you've added your cumin and you've mixed it around, you're going to add about half a can of tomato sauce. And when you add that, you want it to be a little bit brothy and soupy. So that's when you're going to add another half cup of water. The reason we boil the potatoes that way is so that the potato can hold its shape and you don't get mashed potatoes in here. You can kind of see that there. Let me see. You see how the potato holds its shape? If you guys would have boiled them all the way through, they turn into mush in here. At this point, you want to dig into your broth right here on the side, and you want to taste the salt content. So you can either add a sprinkle of salt, or you can add more of your chicken bouillon, and just sprinkle a little bit at a time until you get the flavor you want. I'm going to add a little bit more of a sprinkle for mine, because I really like this flavor. It's comfort food for me. So that could have been about half a teaspoon. This has been softening for about 8 minutes, but I feel like it needs a little bit more salt. So I'm going to sprinkle salt, not the bouillon. You can always add, you can take out. Sprinkled a little bit of salt, and at this point, if you want it brothier than what it looks like here, let me show you. If you want it brothier than this, and this is a good time to add maybe half a cup of water. But for me, this is the way the family enjoys it. So this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna mix that around. My potatoes are soft, the flavors have combined really well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add, I would say about 3 tablespoons of fresh cilantro. If you don't like it, make it comfortable for your home. You guys know what I tell you. But if you like it, this definitely adds a wonderful flavor to it all. I think a lot of people are scared of using cilantro because it either takes away the flavor or you don't know how to combine it. But in here, I promise you, it tastes so good. Make sure before you serve it, you mix it because all that nice broth stays at the bottom. Ooh, nice and coated. All right. Let's give it a taste. Ay, le tengo que bajar aquí. Mmm. That came out good. It came out delicious. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. And if you guys make the recipes, make sure you follow me on Instagram because I can repost it on my story with your guys' permission. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Adios. You guys know that I wasn't going to leave you without a tip. Okay, so if you don't eat beef, you prefer chicken, you prefer shrimp, or you prefer vegetables, I already made some for Donna over here. Ahí está, Donna. This one is a vegetarian. Actually, it's vegan, que no?
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's the vegan guisada, vegetable guisada. I don't know what to call it. And but yeah, if you guys don't like the beef or you're not eating beef at the moment, you can go ahead and add shrimp, chicken, or whatever protein you like. Also, for my keto family, if you guys want to make this, just keep the potatoes out and you should be good. Wait, maybe the tomato sauce. Don't listen to me. Okay, sorry.
Oh, you're good, Mama.
The phone's ringing. You can talk. You can speak your mind.
Sorry, I get a little crazy over
And
here.
when the babe told my grandma, well, we conquered the English, and he was like, we still speak English. Still speak the language.
¿Quién está hablando?
Mama's grandfather, or not her.
Una tía tuya, quién sabe qué quiere.
Okay.
Está bien, está haciendo record para poner clips. ¿Quieren saludar? ¿Si van a say hi, guys? Say hi, Trinity. They've heard your voice before.
Mi trenza va a saludar a la gente. Hola.
Tu trenza, really?
It has a mind of its own today.
Can you
Ooh,
have
we're
that
gonna eat
bowl?
good today. Just kidding, like we never eat good, okay?
Really? Qué grosería.
Yo sé cómo la Dana yo llego cuando está la comida. ¿Qué quieres?
Ahí viene la Dana. Ahí está. Ah, sí. Thank you.
Ahí viene la little cloud.
Mira, little
Con
cloud.
su hija.
It never fails. Every time I cook, something falls through the cracks.
Which cracks?
The cracks right here in the stove.
Oh. Yeah, baby, I like it like that. I don't know how to sing, but that, yeah, it looks good.